Oh yeah, get some butt scooches. Yes.
Jim found a friend.
Always.
Okay.
Well, we'll say I'll be up that early, but I'll need a nap about 10 o'clock.
Might be right there with you.
Did you find anything?
Not yet, but I had to learn a little bit about an IC die bender and how the diodes were formed. I don't know what the gentleman was using it for, but he was very excited about it and therefore wanted to talk at length. As a gentleman that doesn't have any production facilities, I was never going to buy it, but he wanted $200 for it.
Oh, deal.
Wrapping up Finley Ham Fair. What is it? Officially?
Finley Ham Swap.
Findlay Hamfest.
The Finley Hamfest, Finley Ham
I
Swap.
believe the 83rd Findlay Hamfest, celebrating their 100 years as a club.
And did we find anything of interest?
I
What
bought
was
nothing.
it? You bought a donut.
Oh, I did. That was fine.
Yeah, you bought a donut. Jim, did you find any good treasures?
Yeah, so the first thing we can say about Finley is Rory's come many years in a row, and what we'll say about this one this year is it got a little bit smaller. And by a little bit, I mean significantly smaller. They have a huge barn that could fit a ton of vendors, and I would say that we had about 25% of that space that was full. It's a beautiful day out here, too, which is strange. We're getting into the fall weather of Michigan, so it could have been extremely cool, but it was a beautiful day and very few folks, even outside vendors. Those are the less expensive tables. So to long answer your question, I did buy a few things because I can't control myself. I bought 2 Alpha Delta antenna switches.
We're now getting to the long part of his question.
Yeah.
Go on.
2 Alpha Delta antenna switches. I got a 2-channel and a 4-channel, and specifically that's going to replace my very inexpensive Daiwa switch because I have more power to run in the shack. So looking forward to putting both of those into service. One was 25, that was the 2-channel, and the other one was 60, that was the 4-channel. So I don't think I did too bad on those 2 buys, but I would say overall, looking at prices, you definitely could tell that prices were down this year versus last year. I think everything looked a little cheaper on the table, but what I also noticed was there wasn't quite as much flexibility in the haggle either. Last year you could haggle a little harder. This year people were kind of a little bit more firm on what they had. Yeah.
Well, less stuff, less variety, less haggle. I think they all knew that, you weren't going to go to another table and find something you're looking for. So with fewer vendors, fewer people at tables and parking spots doing the outside sales, I think they knew that. So you get what you get, and certainly a bummer to see fewer outside sales. Inside might have been close to the same, but maybe a little less, but outside was definitely a lot less.
Well, we're glad to have Tower there. Tower was present, which they are often at some of these larger swaps, and we did end up getting a few items from them. Tower's always good for new equipment, adapters and wires and things that you need that just fill out your ham loadout again. But happy to see them there. But yeah, that's a good point. I mean, we were a bit more of a captive audience, less vendors, but also less buyers, honestly. So I suppose I'm a little bit surprised, given kind of where everything's at, that there was so few folks on both sides, buyers and vendors. There wasn't a huge crowd of people walking around either.
My theory is week 1 of the NFL season in Ohio is maybe a tough draw for a Hamfest.
That's fair.
I did upgrade the shack a little bit. I got a 70 amp Astron power supply.
You did.
Great buy on the Astron.
Big spender at $200. Jim haggled him down from $225.
Yeah.
Awesome dude. Gently
he was a
used.
real nice guy.
So
Real
happy
nice guy.
with that purchase. So I'll put it to good use when I get back, and I make an apparatus to hold it off the ground. Apparently, is my next project.
Yeah, it's the VS70M, which is the variable output version of the Astron. It's basically one of their highest end 12 volt, 120 AC power supplies. It's an excellent power supply. It's the same one I run in my shack. And last season, around February, I bought my same VS70M from a ham swap. It's the only place to buy them because buying them retail is $700 or something crazy. And I paid just about $325 for mine. So James, I think you did absolutely excellent. Deal of the day for sure. Yeah, deal of the day.
About it. So I guess we just stopped at the Cracker Barrel on the way home. Now we're heading hour and a half home back towards South Lyon. So I guess, are we going back next year, Finley? I know for you it's a staple, so.
I'll go back. If I'm available, I'll be back there. Why not? It's an easy drive.
Always good folks. Jim, are you heading back?
If Rory's driving, which he usually volunteers to do this one, I'll probably ride along just like I did this year. I'm really hoping to see that one grow again. I enjoyed it the first year I was there, and I got some really cool old gear. My eyes were peeled for cool old gear this time around. But to be honest with you, it just wasn't there. There wasn't a lot of there was classic boat anchors, classic what we would call the junk of the swap, right?
Yep.
The things that you could take anywhere at any flea market. But there wasn't a lot of the maybe vintage handhelds and neat radios that were still probably very functional today. So my answer, long and short, is yeah, I'll be back, but I hope that there's a little more next year again.
I'll be back. The good news is people are probably saving up for next year.
So I need to keep better records. I'm curious where I had this on the W8KNX ham swap junk scale.
Ooh, yeah, the junk to good stuff
I
scale.
don't remember. We were, I would say we were at 80% this year, and that's a high number. That's a lot of junk.
Yeah.
So
So there you go. Next year will be better.
Yeah, I would
Next
bet
year
we
will
were
be
at
better.
the 65% or roughly there before, I would guess. But definitely the junk was not moving. I didn't see.
No, nobody was buying the junk.
No.
I honestly think that the tables that were moving the most, there was some estate sale tables, which are always the tables that have good things that unfortunately that person has passed on, have gone silent key, and of course the widow is looking to clear those things out of the house, and she just wants some money. So those are the tables that were moving the most, right? Because that was high quality gear at good prices.
Yep.
But it was the stuff that they cart around from swap to swap and never moves. That stuff was just sitting there. Nobody was making offers on that stuff. It's just not that type of swap today.
We saw the same thing at the Monroe swap a couple months ago.
Okay.
The estate sale was the one that seemed to be
Doing the best
doing
business.
the best business, and a couple really good
Outside
deals
of
there.
the major hamventions, I mean, I would say Monroe still is the leader of the year so far in overall ham swapability.
I was not there, but based on what you guys said, I think that there was a better turnout, and you guys got some really good deals. Both you and Rory ended up with some good stuff for very, very good money.
Yeah.
I still think your power supply an absolute win, and I
Steal.
think my switches
Steal.
were very reasonable. I had wanted a couple of high quality switches, but I'm still looking for that power meter that I'm after. So yeah,
right.
Overall fun little drive. And a little recap from the Finley Ham Swap. If you guys were out there and you saw us wandering around, let us know, and we'll cut a couple of interesting little clips that we have from the swap in. But if we run into it at another swap, we look forward to it and say hello. But other than that, 73s from an 8JRD.
73s.
In the Cleveland area, and I would climb up on my grandma's garage, with the HT, and they lived right by the lake, and on a good night I could hear the Detroit repeater, and that was like big time.
Oh wow. Okay. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
Was it the DTE machine up there?
I don't remember.
45 150?
It's like
That's where
It's quite a radar now.
Okay, because I know Dan, NADJ, the one who owns that. He's got all the.
dial up a repeater and you don't hear
Dan,
much going on.
That's why they're all linked now,
He just back then just had like the 716, which he still has. You never know what you're gonna find.
I mean, you gotta stay busy.
Either that or it's the 20.
Are you after the antennas or are you after the lift?
Well, I mean, same truck, but I like both things.
Yeah.
I like both things. I think it's either the 2017 or it has a little built-in lift. I like either one.
It's a nice ride though.
Slightly bigger. Because right now it's got It made a big difference when I put
That's part of the fun.
Shit.
I mean, what else we got going on?
Trey just gonna leave that like that.
Do we need to get a song going now, or Rory's going to turn on the 80s at 8 on XM here if we're not careful.
I guess is worse. It's lithium.
Actually, no.